Alright, finally here for example 9. This is your data analysis and your curve fitting. What we're going to do is we're going to find a quadratic equation whose graph passes through the points 0, 0, 3, negative 3, and 6, 0. So we're going to use the formula ax squared plus bx plus c equals y. That is your quadratic equation. And what we're going to do is we're going to say for the point 0, comma 0, we're going to come up with an equation. So we're going to plug a 0 in for your x and a 0 in for your y. So you have an a times 0 squared plus b times 0 plus c equals 0. So obviously 0 squared plus a b times 0, that's just going to end up giving us c is equal to 0. So exciting, we already found one of our values because we're going to need to find a, b, and c. So now if we use the point, our second one, which is a 3 comma negative 3, we're going to say a times your x value, which is 3 squared, plus b times your x value, which is a 3, plus c, which is equal to your y, which is negative 3. And if you simplify this equation, that gives you a 9a plus 3b plus c equals negative 3. And then finally we have to use our third point, which is a 6 comma 0. So we're going to say a times 6 squared plus b times 6 plus c is equal to 0, which gives us 36a plus 6b plus c is equal to 0. Here are your three equations. Now the good thing is, since we need to find out what a, b, and c are, we already know what c is. It's right here. So we can actually put c equals 0 in for these two equations, and if you do that, well, that's going to cancel out your c's because those are just zeros. So your equations that you're going to need to solve for a and b is going to be a 9a plus 3b is equal to negative 3, and a 36a plus 6b is equal to 0. So this will be a lot super nicer. So we're just going to multiply the top equation by a negative 2, and that will give you a negative 18a minus 6b equals 6. And so if that's gone, then I'm going to rewrite my second equation. And in this case, now your b's are gone. So you're going to end up getting an 18a equals 6, or a is equal to a 1/3. So there's your a. We have our c. If you plug a 1/3 back into your equation, I'm going to use the top one. So 9 times a 1/3 plus 3b equals negative 3. We get 3 plus 3b equals negative 3. Subtract 3 to both sides. Whoops, that's a 36. It's not what I wanted. So this is really a 3b equals negative 6, which means b is equal to negative 2. So if those are your values, we have the equation. If we want to use this up here, we're going to say y is equal to a 1/3 x squared, that's your a, minus 2x, and if you put like a plus 0 back here, that doesn't really make sense because you never add 0. That is going to end up and be your equation. So if you were to plug this back into a graphing calculator, it should actually go through all your points. So you put a 1/3 here, x squared minus 2x. Here is your graph, which we probably better go on the standard zoom 6. And notice it goes through 0, 0. It goes through the point over 3, down 3, and it also goes through 6, 0. I don't know why it doesn't keep going up, but it doesn't. So it should continue going up. So that is how you're going to write an equation